What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of my NBA 2K25 Elimination Series. In this one, we will be covering the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are, I think, a team on the rise. It's really, I think, the clock has started in terms of when Popovich is going to call it a career, and what a career it's been. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'd like to see him kind of see this new Wemby era out. That'd be really sick. But yeah, I just don't know how it's going to unfold. I was a little bit surprised in the trade they made for Fox. And even Fox was a little bit, I don't know about shocked, but he did say this is the team he wanted to play for. But yeah, a lot of Spurs fans, I think, truly believe that it was a little bit of an odd one to pull off just because they believe that they'd be able to get like a top point guard in an upcoming draft class, which they very well might just do. But yeah, I think especially right now with Chris Paul already on the roster, it's going to look a little bit interesting. We got Stephon Cassell really kind of carving out minutes starting right now just because Fox and Wemby are injured in real life. So yeah, I think he is slated to win Rookie of the Year, which I don't think a lot of people saw coming. I mean, granted, he was picked fourth overall, but I think there were some other players in this year's draft class that people kind of saw him or saw winning Rookie of the Year over him. But yeah, I mean, he was great out of UConn. I think he's a good piece for this first team for sure. I mean, defensive menace. That's Popovich's wet dream, I think. And then Wemby, obviously, first overall pick, one of the highest touted prospects in recent years. I think even more so than Cooper Flag with all the hype he's getting. But yeah, so we'll see how he does. I'm not sure how 2K is going to manage his injury because right now it says personal reasons he's out for season. And, you know, the report out on him for shutting him down was blood clots, a similar injury to the one Chris Bosh had. So I don't know if this injury is going to last a long time. Don't know if it is. I'm just going to override it because we're planning on having him back. Yeah, and then Chris Paul, I think he's got 1 year left on his deal. I think he wants to see if he could stay with the Spurs. If I'm him, I'm thinking let's really see what this roster's capable of. He's still ring chasing, so I don't think he's gonna really try to win, or I don't think he's gonna retire, I should say, anytime soon. And then Kelvin Johnson, Sochan, Vassell, those are all guys who were kind of part of the last. I don't know. They're just all the young guys that I think are kind of pre-Wemby era. Don't know how they're gonna see. I don't know how their future is going to go just in terms of how the Spurs look at this roster going down the line. Just because I think now they realize Wemby's a star, we need to rebuild around him. So I don't know if these pieces are really going to be sticking around long term, but we're going to try to stick them on this team as long as we can. And Champagnie, got to shout him out. He went to St. John's when I was there, so yeah, big fan of his. And Malachi Branham. I don't know much about his game, but another team I'm a fan of is Ohio State, so got to give him a nod there. And yeah, I think it's a good young team, definitely. I think Pop has got to be happy with the team his GM's assembled for him. And yeah, without further ado, let's see how we can maybe help this team in the future. So Shai wins MVP. Castle wins Rookie of the Year, as I called it. Scoot Henderson, Sixth Player of the Year. Dyson Daniels, DPOY. Christian Brown, Most Improved. Trey Young, Clutch. And the Null Coach of the Year. All makes sense. All checks out. I don't think we should get any like accolades at the end of the season. I'm just going to double check. So Cassell, first team All-Rookie. That was expected. But yeah, other than that, none so far. So yeah, I mean, it's a year that just injuries hit us late. I don't think our window for championship is opened up just yet, but I think with another year under our belt with these young guys as well as top draft pick coming up, I think yeah, it's time for the whole NBA to be put on notice. But yeah, Wolves Knicks final, didn't see that coming, and Wolves win in 4, clean sweep in the finals. And okay, so Chris Paul does retire here. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to force retirement because I can do that. I'm not going to mess with that at all. But yeah, it's a little bit upsetting. Would have liked to see him, but I guess it kind of frees up money for us, gives us a little bit more flexibility. And yeah, LeBron James retires as well. Westbrook, a lot of legends in the game, but nothing too crazy of what I've seen in past simulations doing this. Wait, what the hell? Giannis jersey retirement. What? Did he retire? Nah. Okay. So he just retired his jersey mid-season or mid-career. That's crazy. And we're not gonna make any of these new rule changes either. So draft lottery, Spurs are in a good spot right here, eighth pick right here. Just kind of how we finished the season out, but I think that sounds about right. Eighth pick, definitely have a shot at the first overall pick. It'd be crazy if they were able to win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. That'd be insane. But yeah, we're gonna see. We also have the Hawks pick, so you never know. So we land, let's see, eighth and 13th, so not bad. And then yeah, that's all our picks. So yeah, we retain our own. Nets land the first overall pick. And we'll be picking eighth. Maybe we might trade up, depends on where we're kind of looking at here. Let's see if we can even get an offer for all these three picks. I think maybe most of it's going to be just trades for players. Then no picks yet. Mitra and a first. Yeah, nothing really too crazy. Yeah, so let's see. Who is the highest paid player on the roster? So Fox, that makes sense. HB might look to trade him. Just he's a lot of money right now, and he was an 80 overall. But let's try that. HB for the eighth for Paul George. Not a big fan of that. I'm looking to trade up if I can. Yeah, again, I think these are all going to be players in exchange. Yeah, nothing really too crazy. Okay, so I think at this point we're just going to sim to our next user pick. VJ Edgecombe's available. We do have Cassell. It doesn't really work out for us. Sorry to say. So if we try to trade the eighth, can we maybe get a pick who was just selected? Are we like too close to the cap? Is that why we're not getting any players who were just picked? That might be it, actually. If we try to trade Champagny, maybe, do we get picks? Just curious. Yeah, okay, so we could take Kaspar's Shakunis, and we'd be getting CJ. Interesting, okay. You bring back Jakob Pertl, D-Book, that'd be actually crazy. Okay. Yeah, I want to see how good Cassell could be. Castle. I honestly don't know how to pronounce his name. Yeah, I'm just curious here. We could get Bam. That's an interesting pick. So a little bit better offers where we're at now than before. Noah Asengwe and Pirtle. I think we're kind of set at the center spot though. So yeah, Caspers and CJ. Okay. For the Pelicans, because Caspers, what kind of player is he? He's more of like a scorer more than anything, I think. Yeah, perimeter defense, not great. He's more of a scorer. Yeah, on this team, I think we just need more kind of defense. Like OG Anunoby type would be good, but I want a youthful guy if I'm giving up an eighth overall pick here. Like DeAndre Hunter would be a good spot if he was like a couple years younger. Okay. Let's check out the draft board again. So right now, I'm kind of thinking we go point guard or maybe small forward. I'm a big fan of Con Knepel. Yeah, I think he's honestly watched a lot of Duke games this year, but honestly, I think he's one of the most high. He's like one of the highest IQ, like basketball IQ players I've ever seen. He kind of does it all. I feel like he's more of like a Grayson Allen type player. Don't think it's a coincidence either that they both went to Duke. Yeah, I mean he's gonna make good decisions. Let's see. What are his weaknesses? Has below average low post. Yeah, it makes sense. Skilled shooter, smooth, generally speaking, agility. Yeah, okay. And then Edgecombe, everyone knows Edgecombe. If you don't, you've been living under a rock. He'd be the player I would pick if we didn't already have Castle. So with that being said, um, Carter Bryant. Yeah, I think we do Knipple here. Draft a small forward from Duke. Sent to the 13th pick. We could still take Edgecombe. Okay. I think at this point we almost have to pick him here. Yeah, I mean, Edgecombe is one of the top players. If we're able to get him at 13, yeah, as much as I didn't really want to pick him, I think that was a really good pickup, actually. Just for the value for that pick, I think yeah, it was a smart pick to make. And then we're going to trade out with the second. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we'll send to the end there. We got Knipple and we got Edgecombe. Two great players. Yeah, we'll decline McLaughlin. Branham, we'll bring everyone else back. Looks good. Yeah, I'm not going to offer those two. Okay. Birdier, do we have anyone? Bassey. Yeah, I think we bring back Bassey. He's 24, 10 and a half. We'll offer. And yeah, dude, I'm a big fan of Sandro as well. For the life of me, I I can't pronounce his name, even if when I hear it on TV. Like, the letters get all jumbled in my head and I can't figure it out for the life of me. But, yeah, do we offer Ben Simmons here? So if we offer Sandro and Bassey, we have, um, yeah, so we can afford one more point guard. Believe so. Best available players here in this spot. Boucher. Um, yeah, I think Ben Simmons isn't bad. He's, if we could sign him fairly cheap, just kind of play him at point guard, at least for defense. I think he'd be a good upgrade. Okay, and then we'll sim ahead here. Okay, so decline, agree. Renounce, that's fine. Renounce. No, we don't need those two or him. Okay, yeah, looks good to me. We'll just sim ahead with these in mind. There we go. So, yeah, that looks good to me. Let's see. Point guard, Ben Simmons would be starting now. So, yeah, we'll actually move Fox to start at point because we don't have Chris Paul anymore. Okay. 86 for him. Okay. And then shooting guard is going to be a little tricky. Yeah, we have too many young shooting guards. Knipple, Champagny, Vassell, Kellen Johnson. I think we just let it ride, frankly. Yeah, we'll see how the young guys kind of compete. It might be that we trade away one of them down the line. Like Branham might be the odd guy out here. Yeah, I think it was smart just to make those picks though, just in terms of who we were looking at. Maybe next year we go for like a young point guard. Which actually reminds me, I'm gonna try to trade one of my first round picks while I can here. And Thunder always have good picks. Oops. Maybe another day I will trade for Embiid, but not right now. So Heat and Clippers picks could turn into something. The Sixers pick is usually pretty good. Yeah, see if we can maybe do Spurs down the line. So we want Branham now. Okay. Gonna hold off on trading Branham right now. We'll just add some seconds. Okay, and then maybe a first here. That one? Blake Wesley. No, we don't want to. Yeah, we don't like that. We don't like that one. Man, so where are our first round picks? Jesus. Um. Hmm. So Blake Wesley for another first. Doesn't that make sense? He's 22, 72. I guess that works. Yeah, I'm not really helping the Thunder much, I don't think. I think we're benefiting from these picks as well. Yeah, I think this is a no-brainer. Sorry, Blake. Okay. All right. So we need another point guard. I mean, technically, we really don't need another point guard. Nurkic could be a good fit. Will be a little bit over encumbered at center, but I think he's kind of best available guy here. Yeah. So okay, Nurkic goes elsewhere. Who's a vet we can sign for cheap? Maybe Tim Hardaway. No, we're not even close. Dougie Buckets. Larry Nance. Potentially. Yeah, I'll do that. We can meet Nance halfway. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're golden, I think. It's definitely looking like a championship roster, I think, right now. Yeah, okay. We're going to download the 2026 draft class now. But yeah, I think we had a solid draft, solid free agency. I'm not mad. Really only got rid of like one player, Wesley. But okay, let me just check. So he's 2 to 4 months he'll be out. Fox is also at 2 to 4 months. So that'll mean Sandro will start and Simmons will start in the meantime, which is fine, I guess. Hopefully we can withstand the storm, so to speak. So Knipple's not going to be playing yet. So he's out of the rotation. All right, so Pop, we're going to change this a little bit. Neutral, average, that looks good. We don't have Wemby, so a lot of these need to change a little bit here. Neutral, physical D, I like that, and yeah, that looks good. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a different team just in terms of these first couple months of the season. Cynthia Aldama, Kyle Kuzma, yeah, we're not going to, like, that's crazy. They're trying to trade for Knipple 1 game into the season. Cole Anthony, no. Skip that over. So I think, forget what record we finished with, but I think this is a team that should win 50 games. In the West, it might be a little bit tough, especially with our guys out with injuries, with Bassell going down as well. But yeah, we got 2 guys out 2 to 4 months, but it's a very young team that I think is able to kind of adapt a little bit. We had some vets that can, I think, hold the ship down for now. Yeah, they keep trying to trade for Knipple. It's so weird. All right, we're 10th right now, so around the play-in is where we're at now. But again, our guys are going to be coming back soon. Or Wemby's back, and Fox 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so yeah, we're almost 100% here. Once we are, I think we'll really kind of see. Yeah, look at that. What was that 58.1? That's insane. There we go. Now we're stringing some wins together with a fully healthy roster. Right, we went from 10th in the West to now 3rd, 5th now. So yeah, we're definitely winning some ball games, stringing them together. Yeah, so I think 50-win season is, I think it's a little bit a jump. I think we're definitely still capable of that because like right now we're on track for like 50 and 30. Yeah, so I mean we're on track for that. Hopefully we don't get like late season injuries. But again, we missed 2 months with a lot of our stars, so should be able to get back on track here. OG and Mitchell Robb for Fox. Mitch Robb, nah. Oh yeah, wait, I didn't change Larry Nance, did I? Nope. Whoops. Alright, we'll move him to power forward. Cool. Yeah, I mean it's a way for him to get more of a chance, I guess. But yeah, so this is what we're looking like now. Bassey's injured now. Knipple, has he really played? He played like maybe 1 game. Hasn't scored yet. But Edgecombe, he's playing some minutes. 9 and 4, not bad. Simmons, cool. Okay. Moving on. 20 and 18. So was that 56 and 36? I know it's over 90. 82 games, but I'm just trying to see where we're kind of standing. Bobby Portis. Ooh, I'm going to negotiate this trade because I'm not going to trade Edgecombe away, but if I could trade HB for Bobby, so that won't work. Okay, so they need a little bit more money to get rid of. Okay, if we did that and Larry Nance, makes some sense. Okay, what if we did some second round picks? I like this trade. I think it's benefiting us a lot more than them, but let's see, will they go for it? No. Okay. Future Spurs first. Damn, we can't trade that either, huh? Mavs? No. Alright, I mean, it is what it is. Can't get it done. It sucks, but yeah, we're not going to trade Edgecombe. No way. So yeah, right now, third in the power rank, fourth in the conference rank. If you're new, I haven't really mentioned it yet, actually, but yeah, the goal of this is a 3-year sim with the Spurs. If we can win it in a 3-year span, as soon as we win it, the video is done. Last year I did 5 years, but I realized like it's long, one, and then two, just the NBA landscape changes so much year in and year out that like it just doesn't really make sense all the time to really do a 5-year sim because the rosters can look completely different. So HP's got like a 1 year left. All right, let's do. Wait. 3-5, 3-2-6, 2 years. Okay. Refuse re-sign from Champagne. It sucks. Keldon. Okay. All right. Let's move on. 31-19 through, what was that, 50 games? Not bad. But yeah, losses are catching up with us a little bit. You'd think we'd be pretty staunch defensively, though. All right, we'll re-sign Fox. Okay, so he's getting 37 now. He's 28 now as well. He's getting 37. Okay. We did 3 years, 2 years. Sign him for cheaper. All right, 2 years. Sign him for a little bit cheaper. Keldon. Yeah. Okay. So everyone else except for Champagne, who doesn't want to be back, it looks like. So big win against the Thunder, big win against the Lakers, lose to the Celtics and Pelicans, but yeah, good wins that week. Man, Warriors really have our number. We lost 3 games to them in the last month. Okay, 43-32. So, what was that  75 games through? Got 7 games to go. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So if we win out, we get the 50 mark. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to get there. Bulls win. Oh, wow, we got 50. We win out the last 7 and meet our goal exactly, 50 wins. So Shy, MVP, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year, Kevin Porter Jr., Sixth Man, Mobley, DPOY, Jarris Walker, Most Improved, Clutch goes to Booker, and Denault, back-to-back Coaches of the Year, well-deserved. Yeah, so let's see. Spurs, any end of the season accolades would be sick if we could. Defense, no. Rookie, Edgecombe made it. That's dope. Yeah, and then we finished with the 5th seed in the West. So Fox, wow, round 1 going up against his former team. Let's see, roster top to bottom. We're all healthy. That's another good thing. Edgecombe is our 10th man. Knipple's still not getting minutes. I think he's more of a prospect. Let's see, how many games has he played? 3 games, 3 minutes. So just, yeah, he's really only getting in like garbage time. But yeah, hopefully he develops well. And yeah, I think we're looking good though. Well, man, Castle 90 overall, insane. Let's see his jump per 36. He regressed a little bit actually, pretty much across the board. Okay, he's shooting better. That's the biggest thing. And minutes have been upped. Really? So he's less numbers. Yeah, that's weird. His numbers are down, even though he's playing more. And but he's shooting better. Go figure. All right, so round 1 against the Kings. Let's see actually how we match up. All right, let's see. Our starting 5 versus their starting 5. So yeah, they really have a hole with point guard. So Devin Carter starting. Got the edge over him with Zach LaVine. Yeah, I mean, every category except for power forward, we have an edge over them in. So, I mean, even though they're the higher seed, I like our chances. I think our depth is pretty solid as well. But yeah, we're down 18 after one. Did not see that coming. I think on paper we should win this series. But yeah, lose game one. You know, it's in Sacramento, which has really become a tough place to play in with the whole light the beam thing. It's a pretty cool thing. Like I grew up in Southern California. Kings were never on my radar at all, but once they started doing like the beam, whenever I'd see them like up late in games, I always just wanted to tune in because it was sick whenever they'd hit that button. But okay, so game two we win now in San Antonio. Let's see how the Kings handle a little Texas heat. All right, kind of a close game. We're pulling back here in the fourth, and yeah, narrow loss there. We lose by 3. Game four, here we go against the Kings. Let's see if we can pull this one off. Can't let them steal 2 from us in our home arena. Pop, I know, won't allow that to happen. Surely, right? Overtime, double overtime. Wow, double overtime win. 149 to 140. Jesus. Anyone foul out? No foul outs for us. Wow, that's impressive. And wow, they had 2 guys foul out, Sabonis and JV. Wow, that's a sick combo, JV and Sabonis. All right, game was this 5? We're tied 2 games apiece. I mean, we should be like going crazy after winning that double overtime game. Hopefully, we can win this one. There we go. So we finally get our first win on the road. Or actually, no, we won game 2. All right, we could put it away here in front of our home fans. Please, let's do this. It's a tight one. We're still not out of it yet. We're down, what was that, 8 with under 2? Yeah, so it's close loss. Lose by 3. They force a game 7 now. And yeah, it looks like Nuggets and the Thunder series is a close one too. But yeah, I mean, already we've done better than the year before. Be happy with any result. Down or up 5 when we win that game 4 or game 7, and wow, so Thunder are knocked out, and we're playing the 8 seed Nuggets. I mean, Nuggets are no small feat to take down. Yeah, it's pretty much the roster we've known for the last 5 years or so. Championship roster. Don't know how their bench is looking. But yeah, we still got advantages over them in pretty much every category except for the bigs. Wemby's very close, and so is Sochan. But yeah, I think this might be one of the last years for the Nuggets window. So, you know, they're going to be coming out swinging. But good news is we got home court, and they're going to be facing off against another animal that they haven't seen in the playoffs yet in Victor Wembanyama. So, yeah, 26-point win. Hopefully he locked down Jokic. I kind of want to see how he did. 22, 10, and 5, 3 blocks. Jokic, I mean, he's still putting up Jokic-type numbers, so, yeah, it really wasn't the issue there. Yeah, huh. Yeah, Branham looking good, though, off the bench. Okay. Game 2. If we could go up 2-0 against this Nuggets team, that would be insane. It'd be insanity. We're up 10 after 1. Big lead going into halftime. We're up 26. They're starting to pull back here a little bit late, but it's too late. We got the 2-game lead here against the Nuggets. First game in Denver. See how the altitude affects us a little bit. We're still up pretty big here. Yeah, we're up 33. I don't think this lead is comebackable, and it is not. We are right about to kick them out. We're up 3-0 against the Nuggets. Can we win another one on their home turf? Tight game again. We're starting to pull away here. Still close. 1-point game, under 3. Down 4. Looks like they'll. Wow. Oh, 8, my words, man. Jesus. I don't know how that game went, but wow. We stormed back in like the last minute or so. I wish it showed me. Oh, here we go. So yeah, we were down. Wait, 120. Yeah, so we were down with 9 seconds left. 9.1. We're down 4. So Fox makes free throws, brings it to within 2. Wait, Russell 3-point jump shot missed. So why are they shooting? And Fox made the buzzer beater. Unreal. Why the hell is Russell shooting a three? Oh my god. Okay, I would have loved to see that, but I mean that's a killer. How did they let that happen? All right, and we're playing the Mavericks, so it's a Texas on Texas rivalry. So it's Mavs, Spurs, and Cavs, Celtics. So the West is really shaking out, not to I think the way most people expected it to. But yeah, Mavs beat the Warriors, then beat the Timberwolves. But yeah, there's been a lot of upsets so far in this West, and in the East, it's pretty much the top teams have continued to win. But yeah, this Mavs team, not sure how it's going to look. It's a very different roster. Just it's in the post Luka era now. But yeah, if we're able to win one here in Dallas, it'd be huge. But yeah, we were close to winning it one there, but they pulled it out. All right, game two in Big D. Can we win this one, steal one in front of Mark Cuban and the rest of his fans? Ooh, coming back here. It's a very late game. Up six. Okay, up seven. Well, they're making it dangerous. So we're able to steal one. 4-point victory. We'll take that. Heading back south to San Antonio. Can we win one? Really put the pressure on this higher seed. The Storm back here. Can we lock down AD and Kyrie? And they'll win it here. I mean, already we're way above expectations here. Didn't check how we match up. So they said they have Najee Marshall in real life, I think. So it's pretty much the same team, but no AD, unless he's like coming off the bench because it's where they're using his photo, but he's not starting. But yeah, I mean, we match up pretty well. So like on paper, let me see, is AD hurt? Why is he not listed? So yeah, AD's out, dislocated left shoulder, and Lively's out. So I mean, with that said, I don't think there's any way we should lose this series. And the Cavs have really made work of the Celtics, and they have advanced to the finals. So yeah, I mean, on paper we should win this with no AD and no Lively. So yeah, 26-point victory. Tied up the series 2 games apiece. 2 games away from making the finals. First in like over 10 years for Popovich and the Spurs. Okay. Tight one, back and forth late in the fourth. Jesus, they take the lead from us. Down 6, and they'll win that one. So they are on the doorstep. One win puts them in the finals. Their second in 3 year span. And yeah, let's try to force this game 7 in front of our home fans. Think we'll win this one. Yeah, we're up 16 here late. So we are able to force that game 7 here. And yeah, this is turning into a very big surprise so far. So Larry Nance is getting minutes. Okay. A lot of our vets are getting tired. So wait, how long has Kellen Johnson been out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he just got injured. So that's gonna change things up a little bit. I'm gonna go 9 deep just because I don't know if Nance in the rotation is gonna help us much. No offense to him, just I think in this situation it's better to get our starters more minutes. But yeah, game 7, here we go. Still tight one. We got a 12-point lead after first. Add another 2 points going into halftime. They're starting to come back here. 4-point game here late. 12-point game, 9-point game, and we'll win and advance to the finals. Wemby just playing godly. 27 and 10. It's good to go along with 2 blocks. 60, 80, and 50. So, yeah. I mean, he's just a share away from 50, 40, 90, but I mean, he's doing 60 and 50, where it should be 50 and 40, which is insane. Yeah. Just gotta get those free throw numbers up, and man, he'd be one of the best shooters of all time. Not even just from the center position, but from any position. But yeah, so Cavs Spurs matchup, and we'll see how we match up here. So yeah, it's pretty much the same Cavs team that's been assembled at the trade deadline this season. DeAndre Hunter being the new addition. Yeah, the Cavs team is looking pretty good. Even in real life, they have like the best depth in the league as well. I wonder if that's still the case here. I'm actually gonna look up the roster real quick. So Capella they've added, Mitchell, Jesus, bro, they have like they're stacked when it comes to bigs. They still got a Coro, they still got Wade. Yeah, wow. For them to add all those bigs is pretty impressive. But yeah, I think we're still looking pretty good though, because our bench, who do we got? Branham, Casey. We're younger. We got Edgecombe, got some vets as well. But yeah, it's going to be a good series, I think. Can we win it in our uh, first real sim season in this video? Down 7 at for one, coming back here late in the third in the second half. Down 9 late in this one. Yeah, it looks like it'll be too much for us to come back. But yeah, we're playing competitive, showing the world that we do belong in this spot despite being a fifth seed. And all right, can we steal a game in Cleveland? I know the weather is getting a little bit better in June in Cleveland, but yeah, just see if we can win one for our fans down south. And yeah, 25-point win in the finals. That's impressive. I don't care who you are. And coming back to San Antonio, can we really put the nails in the coffin here, put them back on their heels? Yeah, big time offensive outburst. Man, they really came back late. I thought that was well in hand, but for that to only be a 4-point victory shows you how good this Cavs team is. All right, don't let them steal one in front of our guys. We're up 14. Is that right? Quick maths? Yeah. Late here, 10-point game, and we'll win. Wow, we're up 3-1 in the finals, mind you. Fox, Castle, Vassell, Sochan, Wembanyama, Branham, Bazzi. I'm butchering these pronunciations, I'm sure of it. Yeah, we even added Knipple. And wow, Edgecombe went down with an injury as well. What does he have? What's his injury? He might be out for the season. Hopefully not. Sore right knee season, really? We need you, man. And then left finger hairline fracture. That might be something you might be able to come back from. But in Cleveland, it'd be huge if we could put them away here. If not, we've still got a couple games to make it up. We're leading after each quarter right now. It's still pretty tight. 3-point game late. 6, 4, and we won. I try to give me some time to jump in there late in that one, but the Spurs have won the championship in our first year of the sim. So with a healthy Wembanyama, healthy Fox, healthy Castle, look at that. 21 at 90 overall is insane. Even if he is a 4th overall pick, like for him to have that kind of production and just his career overall trajectory going the way already, like he's looking like a Spurs legend. Also with Wemby. But yeah, I mean, we really didn't trade a lot of players off this team. Chris Paul is a retirement that I wish we kind of kept around. But yeah, how sick would that have been with Chris Paul on this team? And he retires a champ. But yeah, we set us up well here for the future. Knipple, add Simmons to be a backup point guard, Edgecombe. Yeah, we really assembled a great team here. Really leaned into that defense, and yeah, it really showed. 5th seed to winning it all is impressive. Like we didn't have home court until the second round. Only the second round did we have home court actually. So yeah, for us to be able to do that, we played good teams as well. We played the Mavericks, the Nuggets, the Cavs. Tough teams. We took down the 1 seed in the East, and yeah, I think that's just a testament to Popovich as well, just how great of a coach he is, and yeah, and just Wembanyama. I hope he can fix the blood clot thing, whatever's going on with him, and it just shows he's looking like the face of the NBA. Yeah, he's just an alien. Um, yeah, and I think this Spurs team is fun to watch. When they have a good team together, they play the Spurs way. Popovich's vision comes to fruition. They are a team that's really forced to be reckoned with, and you love to see the Spurs have success, whether it be deep playoff runs or competitive battles. The NBA's at its peak when the Spurs are good. in my opinion. And yeah, it's going to do it here. Spurs won in our first year of the sim. Insane. 4-1, mind you, against the Cavs, but crazy. But yeah, that's going to do it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, SteezyC YouTube, and check me out on YouTube at SteezyC. Appreciate all the love and getting from you guys so far. Really means a lot. If you just hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. I try to respond to all the comments I've been getting. Negative or positive, keep them coming for the algorithms. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.